All right, people, you know what this is. It's time for a little bit of history. Time for a little bit of history. So, we already did one episode, and this is the second episode where we're going to talk about Royal Arsenal formed in Woolwich. Ain't going to take long, as you can see right there, but you need this. Get me? If you're not going to read it yourself, then I'm going to read it to ya. You understand? So, that's the man them there. That's the man them there. I can honestly say, right, looking at this, looking at that photo, I do feel a little as a black man because there's no way back in the day, like there's no way all of them would like me. I can't see it. Get me? It's too back in the day. You know what I mean? It's just too back in the day. But what can you do? It doesn't say nothing because I've tried to Google and see if these men have put out hate back in the day. When I say put out hate, had to been newspaper and shit. It ain't gonna be online, is it? You get me? But I could never find anything. So until then, I'm gonna just ride. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just ride with that. So these are the man them. You get me? These are the man them. Look at them. So let's see what's going on here. A small group of Scots sowed the seed. What? Sowed the seed which grew soiled. Is that meant to be soiled? The seed which would grow into one of the most famous names in football. So David Dunskin. Yeah, David Dunskin from Brunt Island in Fry worked as the Arsenal Let's just get these words right because I ain't saying them right. David Dunskin, yeah, from Fry, worked in the Arsenal factory in Woolwich. The Scot, a football man in the area dominated by rugby and cricket. Tottenham. Founded a team with the help of friends Elijah Watkins and Richard Pearce. Is that how you say that name? I hope so. Right? The arrival in Woolwich of Nottingham Forest player Fred Beardsley spurred Duncan into action. Yeah. So a player from Nottingham Forest bucked up and he was like, yo, we should start a team. So word got around and 15 men came forward, each prepared to pay sixpence. Each prepared to pay a sixpence to help start up the club. Yeah. No fans. Just 15 man. Yeah. First it was a smaller group and then 15 man heard about it and then it got together. No fans. No one around supporting far. Just the man them. Yeah. Just the man them. Let me make sure I can see myself on camera. Just the man them. There weren't no fans around. It can't be there ain't no club, there ain't no fans. That's bullshit because there was a club before there was fans. That's what I'm saying. Stop thinking you're more important than you are. You know what I'm saying? Football is about the game and about the people playing. When they start doing stuff that's extra wow, people, oh, what's going on over there? What's going on over there? And then you start realizing, this team's from here, them lot are from over there. But I'm from where these men are from, so I'm gonna back these men. You're a fan now, you're a supporter now. Okay. That don't give you the right to be like, oh, you shit, it don't. It don't. And I'm cool with the you shit, you're rubbish. You're trying to put them off. What I'm not caring for is thinking you're more of the club than they are, just because you've been supporting and players come and go. But as the root of it, you are not bigger than the team. The team came before the stadium. The man them came before. Breathe, Karma, breathe. The team, the man them, the organization come before anything. It came before there was a club. You get me? Man had to come together to organize the club. So the players came first. Players, club, supporters. That's the order of it goes. It's not no one's fault that shit keeps going and players get older and you have to replace them. You get me? What are you going to do? You know what? We're just going to have this sport with the founders only. And then once the founders can't play no more, wrap this up. Done. We're done. No more football. Scratch it. No, that's not going to happen. So the players are key. If there's no one to play, who's watching? Who you watching, fans and supporters? Who you watching? The manager? You're going to watch the dugout. How entertaining is that going to be? You know what I mean? There ain't going to be no fan channels. Going to be nothing to talk about. The players come first. No one's going to like this. The players come first, then the club, and then the supporters. You get me? It's only when you start basing the players start, oh, we need investment and stuff. And then the community starts backing it, supporting, giving money in, wearing shirts, getting carried away, thinking you run the club. You get me? And now, even more so, it ain't the players. So it would be now, the order has changed. It's now going to be the owners. When we're talking Arsenal, so it's the Cronkies, then it's the players, and then it's the club, and then it's the supporters. But I bet you the Cronkies themselves probably think it's the Cronkies, the club, the players, and then the supporters. Or if you want to be stupid, you could think it's the Cronkies family, it's the club, it's the people who support your club, and then it's the people who work for you. But I don't think the people who actually work for you should come last. I don't think that. I think they should be right after you or third spot. You get me? If you're gonna say, no, I'm gonna build this building to put them in, but I need to build this building. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Just saying, man. I'm just saying. 15 of these men come together. Duncan added another 3 shillings himself, and the club bought a football. It was October 1886. October 1886. I thought it was actually December. Can't lie. But the first game was in December. I thought it was all organized in December. So 2 months before, there you go. All right. The club arranged its first game for December 1886, but no name and nowhere to play. But no, so we're organizing games. We ain't got no name. That's hilarious. They ain't got no pitch to play on. Funny. So Dunkins and Company were referred to Dial Square after one of the factory's workshops. Across the Thames to play the Eastern Warriors on the Isle of Dogs. There you go. So our first game was against the Eastern Wanderers on the Isle of Dogs. Note that down. Make sure you hold these information in. You get me? And we didn't have a name. They gave us a name, Dial Square. So that's not even officially our name. That was given to us just because it was one of the factories. All right, cool. Anyway, so our first official game against Eastern Warriors, Dial Square won 6-0 and met in the Royal Oak pub next to Woolwich Arsenal Station on Christmas Day, 1886. There you go. Our first game, we didn't even concede a goal. Let that be known. Then we went to go and drink in a Royal pub. So you know where stuff is coming now. You get me? You know where stuff is coming next to a Woolwich Arsenal Station. You know where everything is coming. You can see where it's all building from. You can see it. It's all there. It's all there. And as they sat in the Royal Oak, the founding fathers chose a new name. Their place of work. Dyslexia, boy, I'm telling you, it's crazy. All right. Royal Arsenal is the new name. Royal Arsenal. That's beautiful. We should have kept that. It was far grander than Dial Square and would be the club's name until 1893 when Woolwich Arsenal was formally adopted. So we went from Dial Square, which was given to us, to Royal Arsenal. And then from Royal Arsenal, renamed Woolwich Arsenal. Yeah. At the time, the 15 men who had pooled their resources to buy a football wanted little more than a means of exercise and no doubt a social activity which accompanied it. Little did they know what they were starting. Look at these brothers here. That's what I'm saying. Imagine you right now, you build something out of dust, nothing. You build it out of nothing. There's nothing there. Then you build it. You and your peoples then build it. And then imagine in 100 years' time, someone who isn't even born when you're building it, someone who doesn't even exist. And it's even worse than that. Forget about the person who doesn't exist. It will be someone who doesn't exist. Their great grandchild is talking mess about what you built. Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? This is how I know fans of today, yeah, fans and weak supporters, but fans more so. They don't care about this business right here, blood. This is why I like doing this kind of stuff because this is important. Get me? Before I sit there and talk about Stan Kroenke, you need to be spending money on this and that. We need a new rack. We need a new blah, 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 blah. How about you find out some business? How about you stand on some business? You find out some things. You get me? I wonder if Stan knows about this or Josh. Josh probably knows because he's on the ground. You get me? But silent standings back home, blood. You get me? Investment. I put my money in, blood. You lot make that work. And I ain't even got no problem with that. Because if I had the money that Stan had, I'll be doing exactly the same shit. You get me? The same shit. Be buying sports teams, buying, sponsoring individuals, I'll be doing stuff if I had his money. Best believe. And I'm only showing up when it's good times. You get me? I'm gonna show. I'll be what? I have an ice hockey team. What am I showing up at training for? What am I showing up if you man are losing? You get me? I put my money in, make that shit work, man. Make that shit work for I just bounce. You get me? I ain't got time for this fart thing, bruv. You get me? So that's why I big up Stan. Thank you. You get me? And I'm glad that the Super League thing gave him a little shake and boom, yo, send his son out here to you know what? We need to do stuff properly, bruv. Let's do that. Cool. You get me? So bless the Super League. Thank you. Because before the Super League, Stan and Josh were acting different. But stick to the point. This is why you lot need to know this. Arsenal, man. You get me? The Arsenal at the Emirates isn't the only Arsenal. You get me? You need to know your goddamn history before your chest gets up, before your voice gets loud. Straight like that. Straight like that. So, what's up next? I ain't going to do it today, but what is up next? I read that one. Next, we're going to be talking about Come on, you Reds! The club's colours. So that'll be the next episode. You under dig me? Or you guys can go and read it now. But I'm going to be doing episodes of all of this stuff because it's all important. You get me? It's all important. And if you don't know it and you want to have your chest up high, I'm telling you now, I laugh at you. You're a joke thing to me, bro. Right? There's no way. It's not that you have to know this or you're not a gooner. I'm saying before you start dissing and doing anything else, know about your club. Don't tell me about 2000s only. If you don't know about the 90s, you don't know nothing, bro. If you don't know about the 80s, and you don't know nothing, bro. How are you a supporter of what? Of what? You know what I mean? This ain't a dig to no babies, no 5-year-olds and that. Do your thing, because when I started supporting Arsenal in the mid 80s, I ain't know nada. You know what I mean? I ain't know nada about the 70s, the 60s. I ain't know nothing. You know what I mean? Now I'm 40. Go back, start learning stuff. So yeah, man. Is what it is. Don't forget to like and subscribe, people. And I will see you on the next one. Stay good, stay blessed. Love to my Gooners. You know what it is. I'm out. Boom.
O.T.S. Gang Gang. Gooner on the sofa. The pride of North London.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.